What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another video, and the title of this video is going to be called Barista Problems. Let's go! You know, I just recently left my wonderful job as a barista, and now that I'm not a barista and I can't get in trouble for making videos about being a barista, I figured I should do a video on some of the problems that I came across while working as a, little coffee mixer, coffee drink maker. It's like we're like the daytime bartenders, basically. But one of the problems that I came into when I was working as a barista is when people just talk too fast. I'm trying to take the order. Like, I don't know how people think we take orders. Like, they think it's just like voice recognition.
McSpanky's is now fully automated and completely hygienic. Permit me to demonstrate. Skeet, place your tongue on the scanner.
All right, I'll play along.
McSpanky burger with hot sauce, medium fries, small soda.
Hey, that's my breakfast of choice.
And then the computer just is just like, oh yeah, you want all of this, and then you want that, and then it just writes it down for us. No, we have to mentally take note and then put these in while trying to find what you're talking about and everything. And then people will come in and then they'll talk fast. And you know what else I hate is when people come in and then they talk fast and then they're ordering for other people. So they get like a whole bunch of orders. They get like 7 orders, but they're talking fast, and then they expect you to get it all down.
I'd like to order 3 good meals, 4 junior good meals, a 17-piece order of your good chunks. Okay, on 2 of the junior good meals, I need to substitute the good cookies for good pies. Now, don't fret if that's extra. I'll pony up the overage. And, on the regular good meals, I need 2 of the good burgers to have ketchup, mayo, mustard, lettuce, tomato, but no onion. I've got an interview this afternoon. Let's see, that takes care of everyone but Uncle Leslie, who doesn't eat meat, but of course he does eat dairy, so I don't get it. Let's get Leslie a good chick with some good fries and a good root beer, all to go. But I would like to have my beverage while I wait. Now, total me up.
And then sometimes you'll get like those people in groups, like they think that they're helping you by talking fast, but really they're not helping you, because here's what'll happen. They'll like go up and then they'll say their order really fast, and then the next person will go, and then they'll say their order really fast, and then the next person will go, and then they'll say their order really fast, and then you'll be like, so can you repeat all of that, and can all of you go back and say that a little bit slower, because I did not understand a single thing that you just said. And then you would get those people who acted like they knew more than you about your job just because they knew some special type of drink that they made up a name for at some other coffee shop, and they expected you to know it, but they were just like a regular at some other coffee shop and they just made up some name that other people knew. And then they would come in, they'd be like, oh, so you don't know what an electrocuted zebra on a flying donkey is, do you? And I'd be like, no, I don't know what that is. I'm sorry. You're smarter than me. You are. You should have a doctorate in coffee. And honestly, this isn't even like a problem that I had. I just thought that this was funny. This was happening while I was like on one of my last days working. So I was making our tea, and our tea is like a reddish tea. And then like I was making the tea, I was brewing the tea, and then some lady came over and she was like, "You're not making Kool-Aid, are you?"
Oh yeah!
I just thought that was funny. I just thought you guys should hear that story. But to be honest, selling Kool-Aid would actually be a good idea. I don't know why people don't do that. It'd be great. Another thing that was like really crazy is when people would come up and then they would order a drink, right? And then they would drink the whole drink and then say they didn't like it and then want a new one. And I'd be like, bro, you drank it, so you had to have liked it. Like, you're not starving. This is coffee. You're not gonna die if you don't drink coffee. You could go drink water if you wanted to. You did not have to drink the whole thing and then say you didn't like it, so you want another one. You probably just want one to go. I'm not stupid, but I still gotta give it to you anyway because that's great customer service. I remember it just working, and then people would think that they were regulars, but they really weren't regulars because they didn't know what they got when they were there before. They would always come up and act like they're regulars and act like they came there a whole bunch of times. They'd be like, yeah, I was here that one time like 2 years ago. Do you remember what I got? You remember what I got? I got this drink. It had like coffee in it. Yeah, it had coffee in it. You know what drink I had? I was here like 2 years ago. You remember me? I was here like 2 years ago and I got that drink. It had coffee in it. It had caffeine. And being a barista, we just want you to describe what you want. That's all we want to know. We just want you to describe it. Please describe your drink to us that you want. There is a perfect menu system that is right in front of you that you can read off of to specify what you want. And then sometimes people just won't do that. They'll order a drink and then they don't tell you the size. So you just give them a random size. You're like, okay, I guess I'm gonna maybe charge you a little bit because we need to make a little bit of money, I guess. So I'll just charge them. I'll be like, okay, well you can have a medium. And then like you'll call out their drink and then they'll be like, I didn't get a medium. I'm like, no, actually you didn't tell me the size that you wanted at all, so I just gave you this. And something that really shouldn't be difficult is to explain if you want your drink hot or ice. And we had a big deal with this. We had a big deal. A lot of people did not know the difference because sometimes, like, you know how you have your blended drinks, right? Blended, you blend them in a blender, right? So like a Frappuccino, or at Caribou Coffee, a cooler, right? So we would have people who didn't know what blended meant. Like, they didn't know. We would be like, do you want that over ice, which means you pour the liquid over ice and you don't blend it. And then we would have a drink. We'd be like, do you want a blended drink? So you blend the liquid with the ice, and then that's the drink. It's not over the ice, it's blended with the ice. And then we would have people who would ask us if a blended drink had ice in it.
Medulla oblongata. Mama said. Medulla oblongata.
But it's when you're already making a drink, you think you got their order right? You're okay, I'm in my mode now. I'm trying to get perfect shots. I'm trying to give you the best drink possible, and you're in the zone. You're just cooking. You're just cooking.
Swag.
Ellen DeGeneres. Swag. Ellen DeGeneres. Swag. Ellen DeGeneres. And then you're just cooking. You're making the drink. You're mixing the drink, right? You're in your mode, and then they come over and they try to make changes to the drink that you already started making. You know what? No, I already put chocolate in your drink. I can't change it to vanilla. Oh, and I forgot about this one because like we worked in a coffee shop that was by like a clothing store, and they would be like blasting music. And I wish we had like glass doors to go into our coffee shop, but our coffee shop's like let me get in camera range. Our coffee shop's like right here, and then say the clothing store is like right here, right? So coffee shop right here, clothing store right here. And then they'd be like blasting music, and then we'd have smart people who would stand all the way by the clothing store and try and look at our menu like we had germs or something, man. Like this is not the bubonic plague. Like you can step up to the counter, you can order, and then like the music be so loud, they try to talk, I wouldn't even hear them. They'd be like,
I'm sorry, what was that?
Hello, my name is Elena Kurama. I was born with gills like fish.
I cannot hear you. they are blasting music. Matter of fact, wouldn't it be easier to see the menu closer to the counter? I mean, that's what they designed it for. I mean, they designed it for people who are actually standing in the store, not standing out of it. Just so you know. So remember, the next time you decide to give a Barista Problems, your drink costs $5. We can make it taste like it costs $1. Later days.